We've got a drummer birthday.
Gaming Morning Show.
Things put on pancakes and rhyming bear intros. Austin confused about whose sister married the bros. In the UK, dooley-doo tugs on our heartstrings. Gaming Morning Show is one of our favorite things.
It's Paul.
It's Paul.
Ah, who are we kidding?
Pumpkin spice and fall. Paul.
We all know our favorite thing is the season of Paul. Pumpkin spice latte time! Besides the tasty drinks, the weather is cooler.
We get the most time where it's cooled off, but it's not always rainy. Sometimes it's rainy for part of the day, but then it dries up and it's just a nice, cool, cloudy day. I like that.
There's football on.
Man, did we have a great football weekend. Both of our teams performed to the tippy top of their tippiest top of performance, and boy, football is fun.
That's gotta be enough for all of the hosts of Gaming Morning Show, right? Right?
Okay, so when Club Penguin changed, they changed everything, they got more mainstream, and I wrote them an email. I was like, it would be really nice if you guys could go back to the way things were, because the original Penguins, we really miss it. I speak on behalf of all of the OG Penguins, and we all are really upset. Right, you've changed, man.
You're the Lorax for Club Penguin.
I was. I speak for the Penguins.
Well, Penguin begins with a P. So, happy Paul, everyone, from all of us at GMS. Broadcasting live from Redner's Rescued Cat Figurine Museum in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin.
When Sean Redner told his wife, Hillary, that he wanted to turn their Wisconsin home into a museum of cat figurines, she had a predictable response. We're gonna do what?
We'll do that some other time, huh? Okay then. Broadcasting live from the same places they've been since 2020. It's time for Gaming Morning Show.
Morning! Gamer, welcome in. Gaming Morning Show is happening. It's occurring right now. Thank you for being here. It's Monday, November 14th, 2022. I think everything is working. And by that, I mean, I think I'm going to be able to hear Sean as soon as I say, good morning, Sean.
Hear me? Maybe you can't. Maybe
Cool.
you can.
Yeah, that's not gonna
Maybe
work.
you can't.
All right, now I can hear you. I just have to use the backup. But oof, I'm not going to be able to hear Bob all day today. I'm not going to be able to hear you through the normal way that I usually hear you. I got a case of the Monday.
Why'd you break all the stuff?
I know. What's up with that? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But, that's okay. We don't need to know what's going on. We just need to know that you are here with us on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter Spaces for the first 2 hours, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Good morning to Link. Thank you for being first on this particular episode.
First!
That's always exciting. This is going to be fun. We have a pretty exciting day ready for you. Also, I can't wait to see what my Rocket League car looks like. I'll tell you more about why that is the case. That's coming up in just a little bit when we play Rocket League. Coming up in the final hour crew, we're going to play Trombone Champ.
Yeah, we are. Baboons everywhere.
I'm still very confused about, how this is going to look. But, at the same time, you said you got to play this the other day on GMS Plays Live, which is part of GMS Tuesday nights, and we'll talk more about that as well. And so you're, still unlocking certain things? You still have work to do in this game, right?
Yeah, I've played all the songs, but there's still cards to unlock. Well, there's cards to get so that I can unlock more cosmetics. Then we'll see what happens. This game has been full of twists and turns. So who knows if unlocking the cosmetics is the last thing. I have no idea.
Okay. Thank you for being here. We got Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News coming up in about 10 minutes from now, and other stuff as well. So this will be fun. I promise. Very excited about what's going to happen over the course of the next 3 hours. The whole family is here in bed as we watch. I literally just woke up. Well, thank you for being here. It's good to see you all. We have a story on the way, Sean, of the Toy Hall of Fame. We talked about the nominees that were going to be set for induction. We have those coming up with the actual inductees. We'll tell you what those are later this hour. Next hour, the Mandalorian anniversary has happened, so there's a new Grogu animated short that we'll tell you about. Did I say Grogu's name correctly?
You did.
Grogu.
Good job.
This is Baby Yoda, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why'd they go with Grogu?
Grogu. Yeah.
Grogu. It sounds like a brand to like develop tackiness onto something for some reason. like I need to get goo onto this thing, this surface.
This is the opposite of Gugon.
Right? That's exactly what I was thinking.
You use some Gugon and you're like, oh no, I went too far, and then you just pull out the Grogu and put some back.
That's all you have to do. They offset each other. It makes sense. It's National Pickle Feets Day, so a shout out to our friend Pickle Feets, who used to be a streamer. Sometimes every once in a while pops onto Twitch, but by and large has been doing some cool stuff out of the streaming world. It's World Diabetes Day, Anti-Bullying Week, Children's Day, International Girls Day, Loosen Up, Lighten Up Day, National American Teddy Bear Day, National Marie Day, National Seatbelt Day, National Spicy Guacamole Day, Operating Room Nurse Day, and it is World Orphans Day today.
Nice. That's a good set of days of the day.
Variety. Some important causes, things like World Diabetes Day, Operating Room Nurse Day, and then there's some like Loosen Up, Lighten Up Day.
The days of the day always telling me what to do.
I feel like I feel like the days of the day are kind of giving me a hint of things I should be focused on. I also got a message from Groggy or Die, who's a member of our audience, a member of our Patreon subscriber base too, said it's the anniversary today of the plane crash that took, I think, the entire Marshall football team. It was made into a movie that Matthew McConaughey was in called We Are Marshall. I'm saying right now in the chat link said it's Happy Trans Awareness Week as well. So there's some other days of the day that we didn't get to. Our topic of the day has to do with PJs, pajamas, because today, well, is a family PJ day. Family PJ day. So we're asking, what's your ideal sleepwear setup? I feel like this is one that you have like fairly strong feelings based on how passionate you are about your pajama pants.
Yeah, I feel like we've had this conversation a long time. I feel like we should be playing Call of Duty while we talk about this. I have options when it comes to pajamas, but my pajama pants in particular is what we've talked about before. I want something relatively lightweight because I run hot. They should be big and comfy. A drawstring is helpful so that I can tighten them up when needed. The infamous quote is, I don't need the little like flap opening in front of the pajamas. That's unnecessary for me. And they have to have pockets. If they don't have pockets, just throw them away. I need the pockets.
The wiener window. Still one of my favorite clips of all time.
But I will also accept basketball shorts. Those are also a good pajama bottom. Again, as long as they have pockets.
It's not bad. Not bad. You have options is what you're saying.
Yeah.
But please, for all that's good and holy, no wiener window required.
Yeah, not necessary.
Thank you. I just got handed my coffee that I left in my bedroom.
Nice.
I was very sad.
Where's my coffee? I don't have coffee.
Favorite pajamas from Link, an oversized shirt or sweater. I will admit that recently I switched from going going pantsless. I was just like a boxer's sleeper, right? To wearing like actual pajama pants. But I will tell you that I have one pair of pajama pants I got last Christmas. They're Broncos pants. They don't have pockets, and it drives me absolutely nuts.
The pockets are important. Gotta have pockets.
Almost like once per like session of wearing those, because I wear my pajama pants for about a week. It's a week's worth of sleeping. I will try to go put my phone in my pocket, and bam, hits the floor.
It's just at one point I had I have multiple pajama pants, but there were two in particular. One fit very well and was comfortable, but didn't have pockets. And then another pair had they were low quality from, you know, like Old Navy or something like that, and they had shrunk quite a bit from being washed, but they had pockets. I still wore those more than the properly fitting, comfortable ones.
You were wearing pajama capris?
Basically, yeah. But they had pockets, so who cares?
PJ capris. Love it. I see an oversized shirt, a sweater now says I use to be pajama pants, sports bra, sleepwear person, but it runs too hot in my area. A thin oversized shirt works better. Yeah, I go shirtless. I can't sleep in a shirt except for like naps. Naps fine, but like otherwise hard pass. We're gonna load into a Rocket League game, so I'm sitting there on Saturday. I get home from working sports during the course of Saturday, and my daughter had a friend over, and I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm happy I had a friend over. Did you have a good time? Yeah, it was great. We had a good time. We actually played Rocket League. Oh, that's cool. How did it go? Oh, it was a lot of fun. My friend used your profile. It's like, oh, okay, that's neat. So she made a whole bunch of changes to your car. I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, so she changed basically everything about the preset of what your car looks like. And I go, oh. And so I was like, she goes, Mom said it was okay. I said, okay. It's cool. It's like, if that ever happens again, Mom looks at you and says, hey, yeah, you can totally change everything about your dad's Rocket League profile. Just look at her right in the face and go, no, I can't. No, that's not actually possible. That's not okay. Okay? FD wife's like, what's the big deal? You can just change it back. And I was like, because I mean I can, but it's a deal. It's just a video game. Yeah, that's true. It is. It's just a video game. But man, I have to go back and put everything back.
I wonder what your goal celebration is gonna be.
I have no clue. But like I so far have seen like I have like a little
dude teammate.
Did they hit it the wrong way?
They were like actively boxing me out. They like they were dribbling. We had a breakaway. I blew up the other car, and then he like stopped the ball, and so I looped up back around to hit it, and then he hit it backwards away from me. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I have like a low profile car, which I haven't played with in 2.5 years, because I usually use oh crap. Oof. You realize I'm going to blame all of my poor play now on the car. Like, it's not anything to do with me right now. It's what's happening with the car. I have the Brazil flag, which I'm fine with. That's pretty cool. But I got like the little crown, like it looks like the mustache crown, you know, like.
It's like, the Loki crown.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay, I'm gonna call it the mustache crown because that's what I see it as. I kind of got like a starry night type decal, which is actually kind of cool. And I do like the fact that it, like, as I'm boosting, I almost go into like light speed on the actual decal itself. So that is kind of cool. It looks like I'm going into like hyperspace or something. So, by and large, I give my daughter's friend's redesign of my Rocket League car 6.5 out of 10. I like many aspects of it. I really miss the size of my car. I'm a little too low profile this morning. Good morning. Nice chat to Drew Mega. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. It's National Family PJ Day, so we're asking you, what is your ideal sleepwear setup? I know there's some folks who like to go the commando route. I know some people who like full flannel pajamas, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am also being told that for the holiday season, when we do our sleepwear gift, we're going to be matching this year.
Matching is fun. We've done matching family pajamas for a long time. And that's our like Christmas Eve gift.
Mm-hmm.
We always let the kids open a gift on Christmas Eve, and it's always our matching pajamas. Get out of here.
Yeah, I have a very blue theme. The tires are blue, the wheels are blue, the car is blue. I'm blue obla di obla die. Oh, nice job. This is quite the battle. We got the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News coming up after this game to open up our day. It is Monday. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Let us know what you did. That bounced right off my hood. And the wrong way. It took like all three of us to get it like a third of the way down to the other end. Link got new plants over the weekend. What kind of plants? Robert? I don't even remember who Robert Plant is. I think it's Led Zeppelin, but I'm not entirely sure. Please tell me somebody owns a plant and they decided to name the plant Robert.
Oh, I'm sure. I think that's mandatory.
Oh, crap. Oh, no. Please. Oh. That was close.
It's been a while since we've had a 0-0 overtime.
Apparently we got into competitive season or something like that. I was watching, and I thought maybe it was Drew Mega, but I think now that I'm seeing Drew Mega in chat, I think it was Quiet I Am Gaming. Remember how we talked about like Rocket League commentary, play-by-play, and like analysts?
Uh-huh.
I was gonna watch some Rocket League this weekend and try to do some mock like practice sessions, basically, of being like a Rocket League broadcaster. I never did get there. But I did watch a little bit of like YouTube videos of past episodes or past events, and I think they're fairly standard. But I definitely am a different type of play-by-play person for sure. Compared to the people that I happen to watch on YouTube. Man, I think if I had my taller profile vehicle, I would have scored that. It's because it hit on the very bottom of my hood. My hitbox is too narrow. Oh, I tried to screen. Nice. Oh. We'll get to the news in an hour when this game finally ends. It's like the Bills and Vikings yesterday. Deep overtime. Nice shot. Let's go. Whew. You know what? We'll never see what my goal celebration is because I'm not going to score with this car. What's the big deal? You can just change it back.
All 100 options.
Yep. Sorry. A new money tree and an African violet. What's a money tree plant? That sounds interesting. I'm assuming it doesn't actually provide some sort of currency for you to use.
No actual money.
Lay sad. I'll name one of the plants Robert for you. Now that's pretty cool, and I appreciate that, Link. Thank you. This is Robert Plant. Nice to meet you. Actually, Sean.
Yeah.
If you do this for me, I may consider actually getting a plant that I will also keep. Or, Link, you can take this idea if you're woodworking, able. Could you make me a staircase style plant holder? And then I can say, look, it's my Robert plant. It's on a stairway to heaven.
Sure.
Maybe they make a heaven plant, and I could have the heaven plant atop the stairway. I like where this is
Or
going.
you get two plants name one Robert. He can be at the bottom of the stairs, and at the top of the stairs, you put another plant. You name that plant Heaven.
Link, you're welcome to steal this idea, especially since you can build something like that, and then I won't have to. And that would probably be better, because it would be funny in the moment, and then I'd have 2 dead plants. So, and a stairway. Let's get the news. Here's hashtag Video Game Expert Shaw.
Good morning. It is Monday, November 14th, 2022, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. What are you doing over there, Arturo?
Oh, no.
He's got his head head fully in a shoe. There's nothing in that shoe.
I've never seen your cat get into the shoe. What's going on there?
You doing okay?
Oh, God.
Suspicious. Our first news story is some early news about a game. This is a sequel to Remedy's hit game Control, and now we know that we're going to be getting a big budget sequel, Control 2, presumably. This is from Ollie Welsh. This is from Ollie Welsh of Polygon. Remedy Entertainment has confirmed that it is working on a sequel to the stylish science fiction action game Control for the PlayStation 5, Windows PC, and Xbox Series X. The sequel's only in early concept stage, so, quote, it'll take a while. But to put it mildly, this is the most exciting project I've ever worked on, says series game director Michael Kurylenko.
Concerning.
So this should be fun. Control is a fantastic game, which I still would like to go back and play more, because I was gonna get the platinum and I never did. But now we're entering a season where there's a bunch of games coming out, so I don't know if that's gonna happen for a while. This should be a nice little sequel that we'll get probably in a few years.
I don't remember Control for some reason. Can you give me the synopsis?
It's set in the Alan Wake universe, which I know you haven't played those either, but I think you at least know what Alan Wake is. And basically you play this character whose brother disappears, and in your process of looking for him, you find this strange government agency, and things get real weird real fast.
Fair enough. Drew Mega says, I'm so looking forward to a Control sequel. So yeah, Control was a fantastic game according to Drew Mega.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Worth checking out if you haven't checked out before. And like I said, hopefully we'll get back to it at some point so I can finish off that platinum, which is good. In our next news story, it's our semi-annual look at Fortnite, this time in the form of the end of a chapter. Fortnite Chapter 3 is going to end next month, and the finale event has been announced. The finale events, despite me not playing Fortnite for years, are my favorite part of Fortnite. I like watching them on the YouTubes. This is from Wesley LeBlanc of Game Informer. The finale event will take place next month. Specifically, it'll take place on December 3rd at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern. This is about all we know, actually. Epic Games has teased the end of Fortnite's fractured era, but we don't know much about what's in store for Chapter 4, or what the finale might even be like. So we don't know, but there have been some good ones in the past, so it's going to be worth checking out.
Now, remind me, is the chapter ending, is that like where in the past they've like paused the server and you couldn't go back in for like 12 hours, where remember like there was the black hole? Is that the end of the chapters, or is that at the end of a season? I think chapters are the big ones, right?
The chapters are the big ones, okay, that they've had like scripted things that you can go in and participate in.
And we've already,
like the Marvel one,
gotten through a chapter. I feel like the last chapter was just like a month ago. Holy cow, time flies. It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's been a while. So it's been good. I'm excited to not play it, but watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely.
Maybe if one of our friends is streaming it, I'll watch them.
If only.
Down, stream the finale.
If only we knew someone.
In our last news story, speaking of free-to-play battle royale games, PUBG publisher Krafton has acquired the Ascent developer and prepares a new studio launch in Canada. This is from George Yang of IGN. PUBG publisher Krafton is acquiring Neon Giant, which is the developer behind the Descent, the Ascent. Those are two different words. Krafton also plans to launch a major studio in Canada. This is according to a new earnings report. The publisher says that it plans to acquire the Swedish studio, and also it is working with an open world first-person shooter game. Other than that, no other details about the Neon Giant acquisition were provided, including a price tag. So that's about it.
I haven't played PUBG, but good
shooty
things come when people combine their powers, maybe, and people.
Well, we're big fans of acquisition.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, well, it's not an arms race, but people play AAA games and they play fantasy games, so that's going to be good for somebody. So okay.
Someone will
it's
be
news.
happy.
It's news.
And it's in Canada. Canada is a country. And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. It Takes Two has made its way to Switch. That's a fantastic platform for that game. Somerville is out for Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and PC, and probably Xbox One. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to McPixel 3, out on Xbox Series S/X, Switch, and PC.
The thumbnail for this game is giving me like even worse detailed Terrence and Phillips vibes from like the old South Park days.
Nice.
So I guess that's a thing. Well, congratulations! It's our name of the morning. It could be name of the month. If you believe, if you're a Patreon subscriber, you have a chance to win our name of the month when we give that away. The last one we did give away was Them's Fightin' Herds, and that was our name of the month for the month of October. In fact, congratulations to Groggy or Die for winning our name of the month with our Patreon-only subscriber giveaway. And so with that, we will be playing Them's Fightin' Herds on Thursday, which is pretty exciting. You can check that out with us in the Final Hour crew. Coming up in today's Final Hour crew, we will play Trombone Champ. Coming up tomorrow on the FHC, we will play Hamster Playground again. So it's been kind of fun to have a different game to incorporate into our Final Hour crew segments. That's coming up with Gaming Morning Show. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
6:36. Good morning. Nice chat to a couple of folks who are joining us.
Nice chat.
I am JF Downs is here this morning. Dungeon Meowster KJ is here. The Element of One. It's good to see you. Oh, and Mel B from YouTube. It's good to see you, Mel B. I didn't see you with the Restream bot there. It's Copia jumping in as well. It's great to see many of you folks who are here for the first time this morning. Thank you for starting off your week with Gaming Morning Show. If you're not familiar with us, we are a morning radio show that plays games. And today it's National Family PJ Day. So we're asking you a question. What is your ideal sleepwear setup? Sean has pretty strict pajama pants guidelines. I've went from having like full-blown sweats as a sleeping option, or going without any bottom wear whatsoever, except for what's under there.
Underwear.
I made you say underwear. Got him. I pulled that one on a Hefty Sun for the first time the other day. Oh, that kid thought it was hilarious.
Nice.
Yeah, I was pretty proud of myself. Pretty a peak dad moment at that time. It's pretty good stuff. Birthdays this day in gaming history coming up at 6:50 this morning. It's been kind of a comedy of errors on my side of the glass so far. A couple of things. I can't hear Bob. Bob's over there. I can see Bob's mouth moving, but I can't actually hear Bob. And then every time Sports.Gaming talks, Bob's captions are also reacting to you, so your captions are doubled up, which is hilarious. And then I managed to pull my headphones off during the beginning of your Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News, and they went flying into my microphone. Meanwhile, Arturo's over there sticking his head in shoes. So there's some chaos over here.
Chaos. So I wonder if, can I hear Bob? Bob, you doing okay?
Can you not hear him? Ask him again. I think he's good.
Bob, are you okay?
I'm pretty okay in here.
Oh yeah, I can hear Bob.
Yeah, I know. So you can hear Bob, but he's right there, and I can't hear him.
Weird.
Yeah. Bob probably thinks that that's a good thing, but
Probably.
Not really.
Thank you for being here. Link says hot cocoa for breakfast. I will get up shortly to make hot cocoa. That's not a bad what's for breakfast start.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What's for breakfast?
I mean, I woke up this morning, had a coffee, and did some other non-GMS work before we got onto the show. And I will admit, I had the hood on the sweatshirt up, and I had the heater on, because I think this is the coldest the studio has been since kind of fall/Paul came around.
Right.
Not bad. Still not bad.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't get too much colder.
Kopi says, I think I'm going to win name of the month. Then I can find a new home. Are we giving away a house?
It depends on what name of the month is.
Our name of the month, Copia, for the month of November will be A New House for Copia. Drew Mega said, "Go Canada, go." As a Canadian, my statement may be a bit biased, going back to your point about the news story that focused on Canada. So that was cool.
Nice.
Link is going to go get motivation to get out of bed so can get groceries. And then Down says, this is a very short chapter. Okay, I'm not going nuts, because when Down said this is a very short chapter compared to previous ones, I'm like, I swear we just did the next chapter of Fortnite, because the first chapter took forever, right? And then that was the one that it like got sucked into the black hole and you couldn't play it for 72 hours or 48 hours or something like that. The next one, that was like 8 hours, I think, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I can't remember what the break was.
I don't remember.
That's right. I forgot. Copia was the name of the morning. So if we give away Copia as name of the month, then yeah, that's smart.
Right.
That's smart. Dungeon Master KJ says preferable sleepwear situation: birthday suit, shorts, and then shirt/night dress. I've only done the birthday suit thing like a handful of times. It's not for me. No.
Yeah, it was our go-to for a while. Then we had kids, so everyone did.
It's all over after that.
Can't do that anymore.
There's too much surface area being in touching the bed. They need to have a layer of protection. Should we tell a story?
No.
What a good time to shift.
You can news if you wanna.
This is the story we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. This is from Ben Hooper. You remember when we gave you the finalists for the Toy Hall of Fame?
I do remember.
Well, they've now been
Big
inducted.
fan of that story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, the good news is the new ones have been inducted. So the Strong National Museum of Play in New York has since picked its inductees into the National Toy Hall of Fame. You might remember this, as earlier we told you that this museum apparently originated in Oregon and since moved to Rochester, New York. And those inductees are Masters of the Universe. Lite-Brite, and this is my favorite because it's not a brand name, so it's lowercase, and the Top.
The top of what?
Just the Top. The Top. Or just
All
top.
of the tops?
Yeah, all of the tops. They all made it. Congratulations to every single top. The Rochester Museum announced the inductees. They were selected from a field of finalists that included Bingo, Breyer Horses, Catan, Nerf, Pinata, Phase 10, Pound Puppies, Racco, and Spirograph. The museum said the spinning top has been a favorite children's toy since ancient times. Cultures in Asia, Europe, the Americas, and Australia enjoyed the spinning toy. Quote, "The top is one of the oldest toys and an integral part of many cultures where it developed independently as a plaything. With more than 5,000 years of history behind it, it's about time that the top spun its way into the National Toy Hall of Fame. Master of the Universe, Mattel's toy line centered around He-Man and She-Ra, hit the shelves in the 1980s and spun into multiple animated TV series, comic books, and a feature film. Meanwhile, you have Lite-Brite, which we know well between Sean and me, even though the new Lite-Brites have like a permanent plastic wall with holes in it, and then you stick the light pegs through it, whereas back in my day we had to use construction paper. So
Yeah. And at one point we had gotten our kiddos an old school Lite-Brite, and it was fun. We enjoyed it. Felt like it was gonna catch the house on fire constantly, but we had a good time.
why do they need a 4,000 watt light bulb for a Lite-Brite?
I don't know.
It's
The
terrifying.
sparks added to it though.
Why is that thing shooting fireworks out of itself? That's fine. Don't worry about it. Hot cocoa from scratch is great. I don't know the last time I made from scratch hot cocoa. I don't know the last time that I consumed from scratch hot cocoa.
It's been quite a while.
Because that's like, you have to heat milk, right? And then you like put pieces of chocolate in and let it melt down, right? Or can you use chocolate syrup? Link,
I
help
guess
us out. I don't know.
guess it depends on how from scratch it should be.
Meanwhile, breakfast report from Dungeon Master KJ, our head of culinary arts on this morning radio show that plays games, says mocha keto collagen protein shake. Nice. Does it actually taste good? Some shakes can be less tasty than others.
Breakfast report.
Breakfast report. Breakfast report. Copious is the power of cup and string. I think the cup and string game already made the Toy Hall of Fame, if I remember correctly. Did you save that?
I sure did.
Wow, that's nuts. I feel like we are in the sweatiest Rocket League lobbies that we've been in forever.
Yeah.
This is hard. And of course, I love my new Rocket League design because, you know, as created by one of my daughter's friends. It's still Rocket League.
But what are we playing?
Who knows? Oh, no, it's still Rocket League. Never mind. Copia says, free Sparks makes for cheaper November 5th and New Year. Copia? What's on November 5th? What do you use your fireworks mostly for? In the UK! Doodle-doo. Oh, you shoot fireworks off for Guy Fawkes Night. That one always scares me, but I remember you bringing this up maybe the first year we were on. We almost had a full episode dedicated to this particular event. Oh yeah, because wasn't part of this because that was the V for Vendetta inspiration, right? Who like actually lit Parliament on fire. Am I close? KJ's offering to make us some hot cocoa. Thank you, KJ. Oh, good morning to Unknown Story. Ah, I see. I'm not the only parent who's seen a ton of Octonauts. What was that game we were playing that you had the mail, like it came through the mail? It was a murder mystery thing.
Oh, it was Hunt a Killer.
So Sean had bought Hunt a Killer to play with his family, then incorporated, well, his immediate family and his like parents, and then let us come over, and there was part of this game because you had to solve a mystery where you had to look inside. What was it called?
It was a forensics report.
And so my brain immediately goes forensics report, and then that became my one contribution to that game because I was pretty useless for the rest of it.
And that all started years ago because the sports platform Bleacher Report.
Oh yeah.
I can never see anything from Bleacher Report without singing that song in my head.
Yeah, so this is in the show Octonauts, which is a kid's show. It's actually a pretty good show. They find wildlife, and they have a creature report. Creature report. And that tells you all about the animal that's like featured in that episode. But then, yeah, if you hear the word report now in any other way, it ruins everything. Forensics report. I was pretty close to tying us up there.
Yeah, you were pretty close.
Losers. No worries.
Maybe as a team we shouldn't have waited 4.5 minutes to really get going.
We're busy talking about Bleacher Report. I was checking all the sports news this weekend. On what platform? Bleacher Report. Downs gave me credit for impressive pronunciation. I'd like to make a motion where I can take one off of my mispronunciation counter, please.
Denied.
Motion denied. Okay. Well, but just remember this moment next time I say something incorrectly, because I was pretty impressed with myself. Yeah, pretty much spot on. It's a hard sound for Americans to make because it's like forks, but ox. I did it once really well. I don't think I need to try it again.
Just say it like the animal.
All right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Guy.
Funk.
Close.
Perfect. Good morning to Mel B on YouTube. We're asking you the question, what is your sleepwear setup? What's your ideal situation? Because it's National Family PJ Day. We also have birthdays this day in gaming history to get to right now. However, I forgot to say hi to Bear, and I am actually kind of curious, what is the ideal sleepwear setup for one who sleeps outside? Bear knows how to wear clothing sometimes, but on the show, he lets it hide. Instead, he shows his fur, which is the first time I've said such a thing. Bear, show up. Sleepwear isn't your thing. I rhymed thing with thing. Damn it, I thought I was on.
You were close.
Yeah.
You were close. Bear sometimes wears jeans as pajamas. Very comfortable.
Denim PJs, huh?
Yep.
That's a choice.
Big fan.
Okay. Nice. Link is a fan of forensic science. I like the Hunt a Killer game. That was kind of interesting. CSI, those kind of shows, they're pretty okay. Yeah, I think I agree.
Yeah, they were fun.
Unknown says it's actually a really good show. It's not a family show. It's not a bad family show at all. Yeah, Octonauts. Yeah, I give it credit. Is there an Octonauts video game? Probably.
Wouldn't surprise me, but none that I'm aware of.
Is there a Bluey video game?
Don't think so.
I might have to throw everything out and start playing Bluey. Good morning. Thank you for the RL follow on Twitch. Appreciate that very much. You can find us at GamingMorningShow.tv. Right now, it's time for birthdays this day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate, please let us know because we would like to celebrate with you. Thank you for being here. Today's celebrity birthdays. We have many to get to over the course of this segment. We'll do this day in gaming history. It's also very plentiful. Today, actor Patrick Warburton turns 58.
One of his first TV show appearances was an episode of Quantum Leap in 1990.
Interesting. I would actually be interested to watch that episode.
Yeah, I'd watch it.
Because Patrick Warburton was the voice of Kronk, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I think here's what I would like to see. Could Patrick Warburton come back and be in another episode of Quantum Leap now, but be the same character that he was, assuming his character didn't die in the 1990 episode?
Right. But even if he died, they could just be going back to time like slightly before that.
Yeah. And did his voice sound as good?
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of interested. Okay. A happy 58th birthday to Patrick Warburton today. Good morning to a couple of folks joining us. We're doing birthdays this day in gaming history. Today, actor, Josh Duhamel, heartthrob. Josh Duhamel turns 50 today.
Josh had planned to become a dentist before taking up acting.
See, now that is a fun fact.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Josh mostly from Las Vegas, but then starred quite a bit in the Transformers movies.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I blocked that out of my memory.
Best thing about the first Transformers movie? The Camaro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I made an audible gasp when that Camaro first made its appearance on screen, because Bumblebee goes from being an old Camaro to a new Camaro. And I was like, that's so exciting. Today, actress Olga Kurylenko turns 43.
Olga is set to reprise her Taskmaster role in the upcoming Thunderbolts film.
I'm very happy about this. We have been waiting for this quite a while. For a full oral history on the Thunderbolts film, we turn now to hashtag Thunderbolts. I'm just kidding, I'm not going to make you do that. I have no clue what's Thunderbolts.
It's a Marvel film.
Oh, actually, you probably would have known something about it. Is it MCU?
Yeah.
And it's a film?
Yeah.
But it wasn't direct to video? It was like released in theaters and stuff?
Well, it's not. It's upcoming. It's not up.
Oh, that's why it said upcoming.
Yeah. In the future.
You should really listen to this show. Probably learn a lot. Actress and comedian Vanessa Bayer turns 41.
Vanessa voiced the character PB in the animated film DC League of Super Pets.
I've not seen that.
I have not seen it either.
Vanessa Bayer, pretty good on Saturday Night Live. Certainly had some pretty good, a pretty good role. I think maybe it was just once in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So yeah, big fan of Vanessa.
Nice.
There's some celebrity birthdays. We have a couple more to tell you about. Rapper Rev Run, DJ specifically. Joseph Ward Simmons has a birthday today, turns 58 years old. Simmons is one of the founding members of Run DMC. And then today, rapper Young Chop turns 29 today. Tyree Lamar Pittman, according to Wikipedia, in 2012, Young Chop gained widespread recognition within the American hip-hop community for producing Chief Keef's hits I Don't Like, Love Sosa, and 300. So those are a couple birthdays today. Young Chop turns 29 years old. Bob's in the box. I don't know if Bob's going to actually cue us for any drummer birthdays. Do we have any drummer birthdays?
We do.
All right, Bob, can you help us, please?
We've got a drummer birthday.
Yeah, we have two drummer birthdays. The first is a big one. It's Travis Barker's birthday of Blink-182. Travis is 47. And Robbie Schaefer of Mercy Me is also 47.
Wow. Those drummers born on the same day. It's actually a fun fact that Robbie and Travis were actually born in the same hospital. And when they were in the thing where all the babies are on TV, because apparently those don't exist in real life.
Mm-hmm.
The nursery.
Yeah.
They actually were right next to each other.
Nice.
They were also switched at birth.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you think they're long-lost twins?
They are, actually, yeah. No one knows that but us.
Or are they the same person? Has anyone seen Travis Barker and Robbie Schaefer in the same place at the same time?
Have you always wondered why Mercy Me opened up for Blink-182 all the time? was really confusing backstage when they were like, "Hey, Travis." I'm not Travis. I'm Robbie. What are you talking about? I was about to say King Charles III still alive, but that is the king who just took over for Queen Elizabeth. Because I've never heard King Charles, except for now you do, because King Charles is actually the monarch of the UK.
Yeah.
Good job, Hefty. King Charles is still alive?
It's surprising.
This day in gaming history, we have a couple from before 1995. We have two to be exact, so you get two shots at this, Sean. Would you like, you don't get a choice, actually. What is it, lawsuit or not lawsuit for 1979?
Not a lawsuit. That's way too early.
I think when Bob plays a didgeridoo, your answer's locked in. It was 1979 Atari, at Atari. Jed Margolin proposes Warp Speed, a 3D perspective graphics first-person space war game played against either a person at a linked machine or a computer-controlled enemy player. The proposal is approved.
Correct.
Nice.
Motion passes. What about 1994, Sean? 1994.
Not a lawsuit.
So not a lawsuit again. 1994 in Tokyo, Japan, Nintendo hosts the annual Sho Shinkai Show. Yeah, Sho Shinkai Show. Nintendo announces the Virtual Boy video game system. What, something bad could happen from that, which uses a special virtual reality headset to display 3D red images on a black background. It features 32-bit RISC chip, 2 high-resolution mirror scanning LED displays, stereo speakers, controller with dual directional controls, and buttons. The system will use 6 AA batteries, giving about 7 hours of playtime. The unit is available in the US, starting at $200.
Correct.
Nice work.
Thank you.
I don't know why it couldn't be plugged in.
Oh, it's virtual reality.
Virtual reality. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I just don't understand, like you need 6 AA batteries, whatever the equivalent is. I wonder if they just couldn't make it be like cool enough, because you know how some things get hot when they're plugged in.
Right.
Maybe that had something to do with it.
I don't know.
I do remember still though playing that thing, and I was like, oh, my eyes hurt so bad. My retinas are jammed or something. Did I just say jammed?
They got stuck together again.
It's like your finger gets jammed. It's like 1996, Sega releases the Sonic Blast. I'm in shambles over here. Sonic Blast for Game Gear in 96. In the year 2000.
In the year 2000.
Did warm up your voice this morning. Sega releases the Sonic Shuffle video game for the Dreamcast. That same year, Square EA releases Final Fantasy IX for PlayStation in the US.
In the year 2000.
Much better. 2002, Microsoft officially launches the Xbox Live online gaming service. It started at $50, including a 1-year subscription that got you the Xbox Live Starter Kit. The service requires a broadband internet connection. I saw someone today on like YouTube Shorts or on Instagram or something. They had like GameCubes, and there was a broadband connector for the bottom of it. Like they had, I didn't know there were like ports on the bottom of the GameCube.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, there were, and yeah, you could get that and make your GameCube go online to play the like 2 games that supported online features.
Yeah, it had like a Game Boy Advance like cartridge adapter too, so you could play those on your TV. It was kind of cool. 2005, EA Sports Big releases SSX on Tour for a variety of machines. That same year, Nintendo put out Mario Kart DS for the Nintendo DS. And in 2005, McDonald's and Nintendo launch a free Wi-Fi service for Nintendo DS users in thousands of McDonald's restaurants. Service was powered by Wayport and paid for by Nintendo.
Nice.
I'm assuming the line of thinking there was kids would bring their Nintendo DS and they'd come play, and you know, people would spend all day eating at McDonald's.
Yeah, sounds about right.
2006 THQ releases WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. I did like those games from THQ. Capcom put out Capcom Classics Collection Volume 2. 2006 Square Enix put out Final Fantasy 3 for Nintendo DS. And that same year, Midway releases Mortal Kombat Deception Unchained for PlayStation Portable. In 2010, Nintendo put out Mario vs. Donkey Kong Mini Land Mayhem for Nintendo DS. And in 2012, Warner Bros. Interactive releases Lego The Lord of the Rings for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. All right, good stuff. That's your This Day in Gaming History. That is your birthdays. Thank you for being with us for this Monday edition of Gaming Morning Show. Next hour, we'll have list of the day for you. 10 hopefully interesting facts about pajamas.
Hopefully.
Crossing our fingers. Hopefully they're going to be entertaining. Unknown says, you could get an AC adapter for an additional price. Unknown got a Virtual Boy right around the time they went on clearance for like $50 for the system, $10 for the games. Actually loved it, but it had a ton of issues, mostly conceptually. You could get a GameCube broadband adapter or a 56K adapter for like 4 online games. That is nuts. That is nuts.
Yeah.
We'll read more of your comments. We got to get to what Forgettable Vendetta said about the question of the day. That's on the way. Mel B also has answered the question of the day. What's your answer? What is your preferred sleep setup? We'll also have sports next hour. So stick around. Hour number 2 of this morning radio show that plays games coming back in just a moment on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter Spaces for the first 2 hours, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Thanks for being here.
GMS. 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 coming up on Gaming Morning Show. List of the day and sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningShow.tv. Time for hour number 2. Right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. Gaming Morning Show continues. Thank you for being here wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter Spaces, and at GamingMorningShow.tv.
GMS.
Over the course of the break, I see Drew makes it, I think Bob is broken. And someone else said, yeah, it was Unknown Stories, and Bob just really loves GMS.
GMS.
Just keep saying it, Bob. Tonight is a special edition of GMS Tuesday nights. We usually do the show on Tuesdays, starting at 8 p.m. Pacific time, but I have a conflict, and Sean hosted last week, so I'm going to be hosting a special edition of it tonight. Monday edition of GMS Tuesday nights. It's GMS plus guests.
I like how we have to specify that it's a special version of GMS Tuesday nights, because we usually have it on Tuesday nights, because it being called Tuesday nights is not enough. Like, because we would very, very likely have a show called GMS Tuesday nights that's always on Mondays.
That's probably true. We call it like the GMS Tuesday nights Big Monday Bonanza or something like that. It's kind of funny. But yeah, we're going to be playing Apex Legends tonight. I did have a guest who was going to be there for the whole 2 hours. Unfortunately, something came up, so I can't have her join us tonight, but we'll be playing kind of open lobby style with audience members on Apex Legends, and then we'll have some questions to ask during the course of the games as well. We're asking you on this Monday, it is Monday, November 14th, 2022, what your preferable sleepwear setup is. Forgettable Vendetta said the blanket burrito.
Nice.
So, Vendetta, my brain went to sleepwear. So, are you wearing a blanket as a burrito at all times? Like you're going to get ready for bed and you're like doing like the sack race hop and then brushing your teeth and then hopping over? Because the blanket burrito I learned about from, I think it was Mike who said when we talked about like ideal like blanket setup, you know, do you like the covers on? Do you like the covers off? And he was talking about like actually wrapping himself up in like the sheet or something like that, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
The blanket burrito. That's good stuff.
I'm too claustrophobic for a blanket burrito.
Yeah, you don't like being crammed, do you?
Correct.
Yeah. Not a big
Yeah, it'd
fan.
be too much.
Mel B said, I'm in warm pajamas. I also like my cooler pajamas with dogs on them. And I like my other pajamas from Walmart that says Queen of Everything. I love the size 2 times pajamas from Walmart. They're comfortable. Yeah, I do like pajamas to be a little bit bigger, baggier.
Yep.
So,
It is better.
yeah.
Big thing.
For what it's worth, Link said Wakanda Forever was good. Look forward to when Thunderbolts comes out. We mentioned that yesterday, or last hour, excuse me. And then Link said, I can finally see the mountains. Probably the one thing that worries me before I drive to Colorado. Mountains covered. I have no idea where I'm going. And I think Link had to take off. Mel B said, my pajama pants have cups of coffee, donuts, and cupcakes on them. In hearts, they're cute. The shirt says it's coffee o'clock. I don't even drink coffee, but it doesn't matter. Nice. That's so good. GMS Tuesday nights, Monday edition. Drops the music. Drop the music. That's from Downs. A Snugito. I like that. Instead of a blanket burrito, a Snugito. That's a good one. That's a good one. And then Link was making blueberry cobbler today. Forgettable Vendetta said blueberry shoemaker. Sometimes Vendetta's contributions to chat are brief, but they're usually always of high quality.
Yeah. Yep. Quality over quantity.
I'm a tosser and a churner, says KJ, so tighter or fitted is best for me, lest I get all tangled in my clothes. Lest.
Yeah, getting all tangly isn't ideal, but I still prefer them to be larger and comfy.
Yeah, we have a sheet set right now. It's the one that's on our bed right now. For some reason, the bottom sheet is not as toit as you'd want it to be, and so it's like it's got like it almost bunches up, like the bottom sheet bunches up, and it's very annoying.
That's not ideal.
Yeah.
Need that slippery bottom sheet.
Yeah, there you go. Needs to be toit.
Oil it up.
Heavy lather bottom sheet. Gross. Why's the bed so wet? Did you pee? Nope. Just that bottom.
No, that's our bed lotion.
Bed lotion. Oh no, no! This is getting so cursed. If you didn't catch this in the first hour, I'm wearing my daughter's friend's Rocket League car design because I got home on Saturday from working all day and was told that my daughter had a very fun time with her friend who came over, and that was awesome. And said we played Rocket League. And I was like, that's cool. I'm happy you got to play Rocket League. Yeah, my friend used your Rocket League profile. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, she redid your car. I was like, what? I was so upset. Mom said I could. Gotcha. So now we have a ground rule. If Mom says you can do something with my video game machines, just tell Mom. No, I don't think that's right. I was playing Apex Legends on your PlayStation account, Dad, and I got rid of all your Loba stuff. Did you need the heirloom?
I found out you could just trade that away.
Oh my gosh. If that actually you can trade now. Oh, I would be so mad. I would be so mad. It's just a video game. That costs more than I was impressed. Copia talked over the weekend. I played games on Sunday morning. Copia was not playing the game with me, but was present as Copia was watching soccer. And Copia says that Copia spent maybe just 16 pounds is all on
Wow.
Apex Legends still, which is pretty impressive.
I don't think I spent anything in my brief time playing Apex.
You haven't
I
spent a
avoided-
thing?
Yeah, I don't think I spent a single dollar.
Well, and I do give them credit. There's not a lot you have to spend money on, but I knew the moment that I was like, oh, yeah, no, now that I'm hooked on Loba, the moment that heirloom comes out, I'm gonna be paying for it. So KJ says, I'm Tosser Turner. I mentioned that you can go with the classic birthday suit to fix the problem, which KJ mentioned is the preferable way to sleep. And then Unknown Story would like us to now label the bottom sheet as bed sauce. What are you buying at the store? I'm getting some new blankets for the bed. We're kind of redoing our whole bed. We're getting new pillows, new bed sauce. What? An XL is not going to fit. It's is what fits, and loose 3X will be too big. I wear 2X in shorts from Belk. 2 pants, depends on where they are made. Melby says, so it was free. No, Apex Legends is a free-to-play game, but it is much like Rocket League, where there are lots of cosmetics that you can buy with real money. And in Apex, I definitely paid for something that was not free. It could be free if you wait a very long time, apparently.
Yeah, how's that second one go?
I still haven't gotten one. I'm telling you, and Downs had sent me that thing that was like a calculator to figure out, roughly how many of your 500 Apex packs that you've opened. And I'm telling you, I swear I've still opened it. I haven't done the math, so it's a guess still. But I'm like, I have to have opened 500. I mean, I watched that game get debuted on the internet, and I went home and downloaded it the same day and started playing it. I was an original. KJ said bed sauce or socks? Bed sauce.
Yes. That sauce sucks.
Good morning to Gumbo. It's great to see you again. Once you buy an heirloom, it resets the 500, by the way? No. Gumbo, is that true? That's a horrible thing to do. Especially in this economy. Are you serious? Gumbo, you just might have broken my heart. I mean, it's good information to have, but I am aghast. I've been so close to scoring goals in this game. At least we were winning this one.
Yeah, this feels better than the first two games.
Bearer of bad news. The Gumbo says, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Just go sit over here in my hole now. Never gonna get another heirloom ever again. Yeah, probably smart to forfeit. We just lament. I was all excited too. I was like, I could get Rampart's wrench because I like Rampart a lot too. I'd have 2 heirlooms.
Yeah, so in hindsight, you probably should have just kept grinding and gotten your second one.
I'm gonna laugh if like I was legitimately like 1 pack away. Gumbo says that after almost 4 years, I finally got mine after 500 packs. Man, I can't believe you reported in the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News that Chapter 3 of Fortnite's coming and all that stuff. Like, that we knew. But I can't believe Apex Legends is almost 4 years old.
Yeah, it's an old game.
What is an old game? You know how, like, when you're 5 years old, you're like, oh my gosh, 30? You're so old, right? And then you actually get to 30 and you're like, oh, that's not that old. What's considered an elderly game?
I don't know. Anything on the NES? Those are elderly games.
Elder games. 7:26 West Coast time. It's 10:26 out east. It's 3:26 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Thank you for being here. That was a solid one there. Nice work. Coming up later this hour, we'll tell you a story of the Mandalorian anniversary. A new Grogu animated short is out. That story coming up in about 15 minutes from now. In 25 minutes, we'll have sports. Gumbo says, hold on, let me check. Okay, I'm wrong. EA confirmed that it doesn't reset if you get an heirloom through a collection event. Hopefully my wife's or my daughter's friend doesn't trade away my heirloom, though. Gumbo, you both broke and now have fixed my heart. And I appreciate that. Melby said, someone said they paid $0 for Apex. Correct. Apex is a free-to-play game. There are many of those. Rocket League's a free-to-play game. Fortnite's a free-to-play game. Pay nothing. $0, Melby. $0. No. That's not talking about all the time you spend playing it.
True.
Which is not free. It's never free. I'll never be free.
A warm welcome to our official head of research and development, Kayla.
All right, let's get our list of the day. This comes to you courtesy of... Is it Nightire or Nightire?
It's like a tire, but for night. So, night tire.
Nightire. Oh, it's probably like a clothing line, isn't it?
Probably.
Probably. We are talking about National Family PJ Day today. So we are asking you, what is your ideal sleepwear setup? But that's now prompted us to give you 10, hopefully, interesting facts about pajamas from Nightire. I love that show with David Hasselhoff back in the 80s.
Yeah?
Nightire.
Is that a Knight Rider pun?
Obviously.
What do football players wear at night?
I don't know.
Their kit. Because that's also the name of the car from Knight Rider. Kit.
Sean and I were hanging out a little bit yesterday, and we did have a conversation about how punny last week was. Because of both of us, right, Sean?
Yeah. I was here.
We equally contributed to the puns last week. All right, let's get our list of the day. 10 hopefully interesting facts about pajamas.
1.
The first one is pajamas, which they spell Pyjamas, which I think might be now my new preferred spelling of how to spell pajamas. Pyjamas. Originally were only for the very rich and royal. What? If you were poor in the Middle Ages, you wore a smock, a shapeless smock. If you were, however, of noble birth, you'd be heading to bed in pyjamas. Elaborate design, exotic materials. Original pyjamas were loose, lightweight trousers fitted with drawstring waistbands and worn by many Indian Muslims, according to this website, as well as Sikhs and Hindus. Did I say that right? I believe I said that right.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll have to double check. And later adopted by Europeans during the British East India Company's rule in India.
2.
Number 2, is it spelled pajamas or pajamas? Pyjamas. The word pajamas is used in America with an A, which comes from the word pajama in Hindi, which means leg clothing or leg garment, and dates as far back as the 13th century Ottoman Empire. The British and Australians spell it pyjamas with a Y.
I might have that close. Might have been Sikhs.
3.
All right, there you go. That's number 2, as Sean just said. Number 3, menswear or women's wear pyjamas were same at the beginning from the 1600s to the mid-1800s. There wasn't really much of a differentiating factor when it came to your pyjamas. They were pretty similar, folding collar, deep neck opening in the front. In very cold climates, men also wear long johns. So if they were the exact same, then why didn't everybody wear long johns? But I guess this was fashion back in the day.
4.
Number 4, button-down styles are a classic. When Claudette Colbert wore Clark Gable's tailored men's pajamas with button-up shirt and matching bottoms in the movie It Happened One Night, the style revolutionized the sleepwear market and blended comfort and style perfectly. Another loungewear pioneer, Coco Chanel, who introduced lounging pajamas in the 20s to be worn whenever. After that, they became a totally acceptable and fashionable alternative to the traditional long nightshirt.
5.
Now, post-pandemic, or as the pandemic still continues, but we've been doing it for a while, you can now wear sleepwear outside of the house. Right?
Depends on the situation.
Sleepwear is not just for sleeping in. Wearing sleep clothes from day to night has been relatively in fashion since the early 1900s. Actually, to be fair, now that some of our children have advanced to middle school, pajama pants, like all the rage.
Yep.
So, there you go. You can wear created silk pajamas to be worn out during the day by Paul Poiret. P-O-I-R-E-T. Poiret. They are also available for sleeping. Sleepwear for sleeping. Who knew?
6.
Footed pajamas aren't only for kids. The style actually started out as something designed for adults. The first versions were made when people began sewing socks to the bottom of their pajama bottoms. This wasn't done just to keep their feet warm. It was to prevent bugs like termites and bed bugs from nibbling on their toes.
7.
Makes sense, but gross. So I have PTSD from footy pajamas. My sister used to push me down on the ground and grab my feet, lift up so my feet would slide out of the sock area, and tie them together and stick me over a doorknob. It was very
Sounds fun.
It was very difficult to get off of the doorknob for me.
Do you think it'd be easier or harder to get out now?
I guess we'll have to try it.
I guess so. We need to order you some footy pajamas.
Send us footy pajamas, P.O. Box. By the way, we still have to solve our P.O. Box issue. Number 7, nightcaps were a hot commodity. Hot at one stage. I've never worn a nightcap. By the way, they were citing this as the actual clothing, not the alcohol, which is kind of funny too. Might be something you only think of when an old school holiday movie comes up. However, they were very popular throughout the 19th century. They were worn to keep a person's head warm during the winter when they slept. Plus, the pointed end design was long enough to wrap around your neck like a scarf. So not so long that it could choke you. Wait, what? Not so long that it could choke you in the middle. I'd hope not. How did Earl die? Well, unfortunately.
Got a long nightcap. Oh, alcohol poisoning? Nope.
8.
Number 8, pajamas went through a proper reincarnation over the years. In the roaring 20s, high society men and women would wear their PJs to the beach. Before 1950, it was common for pajamas to have a drop seat to make it easy to use the bathroom.
Wiener window.
9.
But for the butt.
Reverse wiener window. In Japan, PJs are not just for sleeping. Japanese took the concept a step further. Some folks in Japan go out wearing them. Something called a kigurumi. Nope. Kaigurumi?
That's probably closer.
Remember how I had that mulligan for... I had banked that solid pronunciation of Guy Fawkes?
Uh-huh.
I'd like to use that now, please.
It's allowed.
I'm redeeming my coin. There you go. Thank you for my token. It was a word used to describe basically pajamas made to look like the form of a giant stuffed animal. It's kind of cool.
0.
Number 10, pajamas were seen as perfect for an active lifestyle. The advertising copy in the 1902 Sears Roebuck catalog suggested that they were, quote, just the thing for traveling, as their appearance admits a greater freedom than the usual kind of nightshirts.
Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Sears Roebuck. Appreciate it. There you go. 10 hopefully interesting facts about pajamas. I actually think it was pretty good.
No, it wasn't bad.
Nice work. Nightire.com. All right, Sean will be back in the final hour crew. We're going to be playing Trombone Champ, so stick around for that. That's coming up next hour. Later on this hour, we'll have some sports downs, but for the butt. Unknown Story says, no, we need official GMS footy pajamas. If we were to make those, Unknown Story, would you want a butt flap? Please let us know. Always good. But we would call it, as Downs just coined, butt for a butt. The butt. Nice work. Yes, good morning to K-Laugh, as Mel B said as well. Good morning to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you again, Gumbo, for giving me both a heart attack and now some relief. We appreciate it. Down says, Apex costs you your soul and mental health. Many video games sometimes make you feel that way, especially when I watch folks play Souls games. I'm like, how on earth is that fun? But everyone has their something, and that's something I've learned, and that's why curiosity is definitely one of our favorite values on this morning radio show that plays games and GMS in general. So, yeah, whatever you're into, it's really entertaining to see why people are curious about what they're curious about. Speaking of which, on our YouTube page, you can learn about how Hamster Playground came to be. We talked to one of the creators of Hamster Playground. Always kind of curious about the games behind the games. So, if you'd like to check that out, you can on our YouTube page, youtube.com/gamingmorningshow. Tonight, special edition of GMS Tuesday nights. On Monday, it's GMS plus guests. We like welcoming guests to GMS, so whether you play a multiplayer game together, discuss a topic that's important to one another, or share some good we've seen in the world, we look forward to a fun 2 hours spent together. That's going to happen tonight with Apex Legends coming up on Gaming Morning Shows. GMS's Tuesday nights. GMS Tuesday nights. Mel B's going to wear comfortable clothes today, not going to wear pajamas all day. I probably will wear sweatpants all day, but probably not pajamas necessarily. Today we learned already that the Xbox Live feature, Xbox Live internet connectivity, the aspect about it, what would you call that? Like, it's the way to play video games online with Xbox, but it was kind of I felt kind of revolutionary in a way, because as we talked about, even with like the GameCube, you know, there was the 56K adapter, but there was also like, you know, a broadband one, but there's only like 4 games that you could play. I remember having a PlayStation 2. I bought one used. I didn't get it at launch, but then I bought it and I think I got it from Craigslist, and it came with all of the stuff. I think it even had a multi-tap, which is part of the reason I bought it, so you could have 4 players on it. And it came with the Ethernet adapter. But even then, like, online gameplay was so mysterious still in kind of the PlayStation realm, whereas Xbox seemed to kind of figure it out pretty early. And then I remember when I finally got a PlayStation 3, that's when online games became a lot more of a reality, especially in the console world. Yeah, unknown Xbox Live ecosystem, I think that that's fair. Something along those lines. Yeah, we mentioned it turned 20 today. It was available to buy for $49.99, had a 1-year subscription, and it required broadband internet. You got the starter kit, which had everything you needed to begin play online. That turned 20 years old today, believe it or not. Groggy says, happy birthday to my mom today. She turns 51, in case you needed another birthday to celebrate. To Groggy or Die's mom, it's your birthday song. It isn't very long. Toot toot. Thank you for being here.
You can news
this
if
is
you
a story
want.
that we're tracking at this hour on Gaming Morning Show. Again, Bob is not audible to me. Bob's sitting right over there, telling me we can news if we want. I can't hear a word that Bob's saying today, so I'm just guessing based on Bob's cadence. But what I can tell you, what I am not guessing about, is a story from the Hollywood Reporter. This is from Ryan Gajewski. Gajewski. Ryan Gajewski. Of Hollywood Reporter. It's about The Mandalorian. I have not watched this, which is not terribly a big surprise considering how much I don't watch many things. But if you're into The Mandalorian, well, we got some excitement for you, because there is a 1-year anniversary short featuring the character that got dubbed Baby Yoda, which his actual name is Grogu. This is again from the Hollywood Reporter. Disney Plus celebrating the 3rd birthday of The Mandalorian by giving a present to fans. Streaming service announced Friday that will celebrate its own 3rd anniversary. Disney Plus has been out for 3 years? Holy cow. By giving out an Emmy-winning Star Wars series short featuring Grogu, aka Baby Yoda, the show's breakout character. Zen, Grogu, and Dust Bunnies, premiering Saturday on Disney Plus, is a hand-drawn animated short. This is probably out already. This might have been a story from last week. It's a short hailing from the Japanese animation studio Ghibli. Someone directed the project. It features music from Ludwig Göransson. Key art can be seen if you click on the link we provided. Disney Plus launched back in November of 2019. I cannot believe that was that long ago. Mandalorian debuted on the same day as part of the platform's first wave of original content before immediately becoming its signature series. Jon Favreau was the one who created it. The show has since spawned spin-off series, including the Book of Boba Fett and the forthcoming Ahsoka. So there you go. You can check it out. It's available from Disney Plus if you would like to check it out. All right. That's what we're tracking at this hour on Gaming Morning Show. Groggy says, watch some anime, Ryan. I'm not opposed to watching anime. You're just asking me to stop what I'm doing long enough to sit down and watch television. And that is not something I'm great at, unless I do it when I would otherwise be scrolling feeds, which, you know, to be fair, I think I could make some time for it. So yeah, if I'm being objective, I could probably find some time instead of checking out like shorts and things. Footsie pajamas, weird to me, says Mel B. I haven't worn them since I was a kid, but if you have cold feet, I mean, wouldn't that be a good solution? And I liked that during the fun facts about pajamas, Sean did point out that, you know, a lot of the reason that footy pajamas originated was a need to like prevent bugs from biting your feet, which, you know, I was thinking about this as we read through that, you know, how thankful I am that we do live, at least where, I live, with the ability to have like a warm house during the winter. I'm grateful for that. Even though I don't run particularly cold, In fact, yesterday was kind of a case in point because I was really warm as we were all kind of hanging out in our living room yesterday and trying to convince Hefty Wife to let me like open the door and let some cold air in. And Hefty Wife's like, heck no. We even were trying to mess with our ceiling fan to get some more like warm air down to where Hefty Wife was sitting, because you know how ceiling fans, they have like one motion that's supposed to take the hot air and bring it down, and then take cold air and push it down as well. I guess the whole idea of a fan is in either scenario you're trying to push the air down. But yeah, there was like a switch that we're supposed to flip in order to make that work, and we didn't know where it was originally with our fan, and then we ended up figuring it out yesterday. We actually think that we've had the fan in the warm air circulation since we bought the fan, and we've had that probably since 2019. So next summer, I think we're going to flip the switch again, and hopefully it'll actually make the living room feel cooler, because I always felt like our fan was like not sufficient enough. And I was always kind of disappointed, and I think it's just user error, to be honest. KJ agrees with Groggy and says, footy, PJ sans the footy parts. 10 for... So you're just saying pajamas. Is that what you're saying, KJ? Footy pajamas sans the footy parts. 10 out of 10. Yeah, it makes me wonder, like, do you like flannel pajamas? Does anyone like really warm pajamas? I don't like my pajamas to be overly warm. Because if I get too hot while sleeping, I get frustrated. I'd rather be able to easily... Wow. My car has such a slim profile that I went up to try to just knock that down, and there was still enough space between the wall and me. Interesting. Yeah, I want to be able to take things off to stay cooler. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. When I get to a hotel room, if the hotel room's thermostat is set for more than 70 degrees, I turn it down right away. And I try to make the hotel room as cold as possible. And then I will put on the blankets accordingly if necessary, just because I cannot stand being hot in a hotel room. It absolutely makes me miserable. So that's why I don't do flannels. The last Christmas pajamas that Hefty Wife bought us, mine were kind of flannelly, but they're definitely not flannelly. But Hefty Wife has always advocated for us to get flannel sheets, and that's just, they're too warm. Too warm of sheets. Can't do it. Can't do it. Groggy says, I watch so much anime, but as far as like production quality from plot to artwork itself, Ghibli takes the cake. Yeah, I will write it down as personally recommended by Groggy. KJ says, well, a full zip up like a onesie, but keep the feet clear. Okay. Yeah, I mean, sometimes if your feet are too warm, then your whole body is too warm. That's a legitimate thing. So I'm on board with that. Keep the feet as cool as possible. I love warm lounging clothes because we keep the house between 60-65 in the winter. I don a pair of fleece leggings, long sleeve shirt with a sweater, and call that good and wear slippers to keep the feet warm. I have been enjoying having slippers. I bought slippers probably 2019, and ever since, yeah, morning time. I did finally buy some easy to put on and off socks a while ago. I was given some Bombas socks, which they feel like they're fairly high quality socks. Not a complaint about them as far as what they promise to deliver in terms of their quality and such. It's just that they are very snug, and so like throwing on Bombas socks or whatever, it like you have to really like work to throw them on your feet. They hug the feet. So I recently bought some very basic like Fruit of the Loom ankle socks or crew socks, just so I have easy socks to throw on in the morning that I can then put my slippers on with. Because I do not like wearing the slippers that I have. I do not like wearing them without socks. Like whatever material that they have inside, it's not pleasing to the foot. So I have to have a barrier. Nice, look at that. We're one of life's winners. 7:49 West Coast time. It's 10:49 out east. 3:49 for those watching GMS in the UK. Doo-doo-doo. That was a good win by us. How about that? And I picked up MVP honors, which I'll totally take because I need that for challenges. I am Hefty Goof. Thank you for being here. Sean will come back next hour. We're going to play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth in just about 10 minutes from now. And then we will have Trombone Champ. Sean's going to keep playing it in our final hour crew segment because it's a Music Monday today. So thank you for being here. Bombas are great. Yeah, like I said, I like the socks. You just have to like be intentional about throwing them on. They don't just like easily slide on. Our heat is at 70, comfortable. My dog is asleep in her doghouse. Her heat lamp is still on, according to Melby. Yeah, it's starting to get chilly. Like I said, the studio this morning was probably the chilliest it's been since the first part of the year last winter. So definitely had to have the heater on full blast, and I even had the hood up earlier, so it was feeling pretty okay. Really quick, one thing from nationaltoday.com. National Family PJ Day celebrated to remind us to get real comfortable, and the real comfort lies in spending time with families. We all rock matching PJs. Pajamas, lovingly known as PJs or jammies, are worn as loungewear and nightwear in distinct parts of the world. For Americans, PJs are ultimate comfort wear. National Family PJ Day encourages all Americans to pull their favorite jammies out of the closet and lounge with their families. Pajamas are popular in all parts of the world and have a footing in several cultures. South Asia is credited for creating and popularizing the traditional pajama set. The word pajama is derived from the Hindi word pai or pay-jama, which translates to leg clothing, according to nationaltoday.com. All right, thank you for being here. It's time for sports. I don't really want to talk about sports because yesterday sucked. Congratulations to Groggy or Die. Groggy's Tennessee Titans scored 17 unanswered points and defeated the Denver Broncos, who are still in a world of suck, even after the bye week. Russell Wilson is still playing incredibly poorly. We're bad. The Broncos are bad. Wilson went 21 for 42, 50% passing, 286 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and was sacked 6 times. 6 times yesterday. The Broncos could not run the ball. We were very bad in that respect as well. Averaged 2.6 yards per rush. We passed 42 times, and we carried the ball 25 times. Denver did a good job against Tennessee's running back, Derrick Henry. Averaged just 2.8 yards per carry. But Denver's defense has not been the problem this year. Its offense has. So congratulations to the Titans. They improved to 6-3 this year. The Broncos are miserable at 3-6. Tampa Bay beat Seattle to snap a losing streak. Tampa Bay improves to 5-5. 21-16 win over the Seahawks. Seattle drops to 6-4 and snaps a winning streak. In overtime, Minnesota goes on the road and beats Buffalo 33-30, and the Vikings are now 8-1. I believe Buffalo has lost 2 in a row. The Super Bowl favorites lost to the Jets last weekend and then lost to the Vikings yesterday. Bills will look to get right, hosting the Browns and then playing on Thanksgiving Day at the Lions. Then we'll play the Patriots in back-to-back Thursday games for the Bills. Miami over Cleveland 39-17. The Dolphins are now 7-3. Detroit beat Chicago. I believe that was a come-from-behind victory. On the road at Chicago, Lions get the victory 31-30. Chiefs beat the Jaguars 27-17. So I believe now the Chiefs have the best record in the AFC as they got the win 27-17 at Arrowhead. New York Giants 24-16 win over Houston. Giants are now 7-2. Pittsburgh beat New Orleans. Green Bay over Dallas in overtime. Packers trailed 28-14, and they scored the final 17 points, including a field goal in overtime to win 31-28. The Packers also snap a losing streak. The only thing that makes being a Broncos fan better is that the Raiders are even worse. They lose to Indianapolis 25-20. Jeff Saturday, who was basically a former Colts center, Colts offensive lineman, was brought back after having no coaching experience whatsoever, by and large, maybe some high school, and was the head coach of the Colts and won on the road at Las Vegas in his first ever head coaching job. That shows you how bad the Raiders are right now. 25-20. Arizona beat the Rams 27-17, and San Francisco took care of the Chargers on Sunday Night Football 22-16. NHL winners yesterday: Dallas, San Jose, Tampa Bay, Winnipeg, the Rangers, and Boston. In the NBA, Oklahoma City, Minnesota, Philadelphia, Washington, Denver, Sacramento, and the Lakers all got wins. The KLAF Memorial Golf Spot, the Cadence Bank Houston Open. It's Tony Finau who gets a 4-shot victory over Tyson Alexander to win the championship there. Premier League soccer yesterday, Avel took care of Baha 2-1, and Mun over Full 2-1 as well. IMGF Down says Eagles going for 9-0 tomorrow. Well, it's actually technically tonight. It's Monday Night Football. Philadelphia faces Washington, 5:15 p.m. Pacific time. But as you're saying, Downs, that'll be after Monday becomes Tuesday in the UK. Silly Commandos put on some underpants. That's funny. Nice work. Bills, more like Buffalo losers. Hey, listen, if the Broncos are going to be in a world of suck, don't start going after my Bills, okay? I need to have some team to root for, okay? So please be kind to my Buffalo Bills. Tonight, your Calgary Flames host Chris Emmy's Los Angeles Kings. That's a 5:30 start from Calgary, and I'm hopefully going to try to be able to watch that game. I have to take a kid to a birthday party tonight, but hopefully we'll be able to watch a little bit of that. And that is your sports at 7:55 on Gaming Morning Show. This music is from Superphonic. The new album is available now. Superphonic's also the creator of our theme song. This is from the album Arcade Island. It's available 10 songs strong on SoundCloud, Spotify, and wherever music is available. Thank you again for RL for the follow on Twitch. Thank you for all the likes on Facebook Gaming and on YouTube. You can react there. Every time you hit the thumbs up button, it helps us out tremendously. Next hour, the final hour crew will play Trombone Champ. We will also have audience games with Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. One more hour to go on this first edition of Gaming Morning Show for the week on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube. Goodbye to those watching on Twitter Spaces, and we will see you next hour for the final hour crew next on Gaming Morning Show.
That good stuff.
Also, precursor to a takeaway that's pretty okay, I just learned that it was FYE and not Phi, because I used to always think it was Phi.
It's FYE, for your entertainment.
Learned something. We didn't have that out here. It's Sam Goody.
Oh, okay.
Well, I take that back. We didn't have it in Hot Fudge, Montana. So.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not a Montana thing.
It's Veterans Day, Remembrance Day, Singles Day, National Metal Day.
Metal. Why do you say metal?
Because there's a T.
Oh, okay. That's a good answer.
As opposed to Medal Day, which is
Right.
like you just won the Olympics.
Like
you
I'm
got a medal.
Oh, I.
Oh, that.
I would have gotten it for you if it wasn't for all you Olympic champions. That damn dog.
Oh, no.
It's in 4:43 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. We harmonized there. I'm proud of us.
That's pretty good.
I mean, this is the best I can do on short notice. Is that close?
No.
Is that a glove or a bandana?
It's a bandana.
Can you do any magic with it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hold on, ready? Just hold on, just watch.
Okay, I'm watching.
Okay, ready? This is gonna be a crazy trick.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, sorry.
Where'd Mike go? They teach you in lawyer school, like, just whatever you do not show emotion no matter what.
Hey, Sean. Where'd you get the goal celebration?
It's in the item shop.
Yeah, I know. Is it in the Ecto 1 thing?
Featured.
You're listening live to a tutorial
Okay,
on how
thanks.
to buy things from the Rocket League shop.
It's really expensive.
It's a good thing our side conversations never go out on air.
No, it's fine.
That'd be awkward.
Okay, we're good.
This could be my side conversation.
Oh gosh.
It's okay. No one else can see this. This is just for us. It's in the featured item shop. So don't tell anybody else.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
You have your test results, and you're gonna have to cut out cheese, or you're gonna die.
Doctor, you can't be serious.
I'm always serious.
Well, if that's the way that this is going to go, I guess. I'm here for a good time, not for a long time.
Sir, stop eating that cheese.
Why did you
Why
give
did-
me this
why
news
did
but
you
also
bring-
have cheese in your room?
It was a test.
I
You
failed.
failed horribly. Yeah, I'm not. He's fine. Sleep it off. Was that a twitch or
It's rigor mortis.
tiny seizure?
Rigor mortis. I mean, I'm surprised you're a doctor and I'm in your room and you're not even trying to defibrillate me.
I'm off. My lunch just started. I'm off the clock.
Like, plus there's this delicious cheese right here. Joke is, they're fine. But, I mean, again, this is not surprising to anyone who's listened to my food takes before, so. Yeah, I think mozzarella sticks have to win for me. Like, those are, if you can get those appetizers and you have a nice ice cold beer, I'm on board.
Especially if they're like hot and fresh, and nice and gooey.
I just like them for their nutritional content because they're great for you.
Your doctor was like, you have to eat the cheese or you'll die. Done. No, you ate it. I reversed it. You eat
Oh.
the cheese or you'll die.
Oh,
They're nutritious.
yes, of
Yeah,
course.
It's like vitamins.
You were playing like Jigsaw as a doctor. It's like, let's play a little game. Eat the cheese or you'll die. Spinach and Art, they were talking about the cleaner.
Ammonia?
I used to think those were the same words, by the way. A long time ago. Not as recent as you probably have in your mind, given my mispronunciation prowess. But yeah, I used to once think they were the same thing. Dallin says there's going to be a new Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers movie. I'm so happy. Seriously?
I'm on board. That sounds great.
Chip and Dale. If they don't have a version of that song,
Oh, they'll have a version of the song.
okay. Is this
Will
coming?
it be my version? I did cover it.
That is true, and it was epic. Speaking of which, we owe you from the GMS Anniversary Special when you helped us raise money for the upcoming year. We owe you a super gig, a Superphonic Memorial super gig starring Sports.Gaming. Is that a working
That's
title,
a
or
name.
did we just
I
name
like it.
Okay.
I think that's the name.
K-Laugh, write it down. Can't repeat it, though, so I'm going to make a clip up to the franchise's legacy. Could you do me a favor? Would you give me very excited, like almost like royalty is here, mouth trumpet song, please? Like you're announcing the arrival of royalty. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the chat for what seems like the first time in forever. The one, the only, Her Highness, Chrissy Icky.
Hello, FHC.
Now Chrissy's leaving. What's the trumpet sound for that?
That good stuff.
Also, precursor to a takeaway that's pretty okay, I just learned that it was FY.
Tell your friends, tell your mom, Gaming Morning Show is on 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, on Monday through Friday and sometimes after dark. The daily theme with a question mark. We got gaming news and sports and Bob. Hefty, Austin, Mike, and Sean, the heartthrob. I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. And GMS Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And the clip of the day. Time for hour number 3. Right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome in. Gaming Morning Show continues. It is Monday, November 14th, 2022. We are so glad that you are here, wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter Spaces is where we are for the first 2 hours of every single show. What you might find is that you can also listen to all 3 hours of this morning radio show, at least for now, as a podcast. So if you want to check that out, you can. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, they're all over the place. So just check it out if you'd like to listen in summation almost with this morning radio show that plays games, especially when you can't catch all 3 hours. Left side of your screen, that is sports.gaming. It's good to see you. Nice catch.
I'm a good catcher.
You were ready. Nothing gets past sports.gaming.
Nope. Gotta catch them all. GMS.
Yeah.
He tried to trick me.
That was my change-up. Hofbrew yesterday was showing me like something about Ash becoming a Pokemon Dungeon Meowster KJ Master or something. I thought that he was. I'm so confused. What the hell does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's a Pokemon's thing. I'm at a loss.
Okay. Well, congratulations to Ash, because apparently after like 25 to 50 years of trying, that has Ash caught them all? Is that how that works?
I have to assume so.
Because I thought the whole point was you can't ever catch them all.
No, I think one can catch them all. I think you and I can't catch them all.
Ah, gotcha. Cool. Well, I will figure it out, I'm sure. Did you find him?
It's so little.
Let's play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth as we welcome in the Final Hour crew.
Welcome in, Final Hour crew.
Dungeon Meowster KJ is here. Unknown Story is here as well. Mel B on YouTube. Superphonic. I am JF Downs. It's great to see you. Thank you for being here wherever you may be joining from today. Groggy or Die, it's good to see you as well. Happy birthday again to Groggy or Die Mom today. Let's see. We've had a whole bunch of people. Gumbo had checked in. Thankfully, put me at ease, worrying about I'll never get another heirloom ever again for the rest of my life. I feel like I've already said Unknown Story, but just in case, Unknown Story. Drew Mega, it's good to see you today. And everybody else, Forgettable Vendetta. It's Copia, Gabe Pride, who was here earlier. Link, who started the show with us as well. Thank you so much for being here. As I mentioned, if you've never played Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, or you need a reminder on how to play,
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym, exclamation point, DLTPFFTBFITMMREC.
thank you, Voiceless Wonder Bob.
You're welcome.
I know Bob's talking to you. I can't hear a word Bob's saying, but I'm sure he sounds in good voice today.
He nailed his lines, like always.
Correct. Nice work.
You're welcome.
632 balloons is our all-time record in this game. We are currently up to 235 of them. Unknown Story says he's never won a world championship in the 25 or so years on the air. That was the celebration. It was not a catching tournament, but a battle tourney. Lamau, Unknown Story is fine with Ryan saying Unknown Story as many times as he wants. Well, that's awesome. Congratulations again to Ash, the battle tourney champion. And now Pokemon Master. Places, we have Ford Focus as a guest from Drew Mega. I guessed O. O did hit,
Oh, yes.
but is not Ford Focus. How about Land House? From Downs.
It's probably Landhouse.
Okay, I'm going to go with A. A.
A. Cha-ching!
Could be land on the front end, actually. Should we try it?
Probably.
Okay, we'll go A-N. N would be a good one. N.
N. Yes.
It's not Land House. I'm so sorry. It's not Land something either. It's probably salon, like a hair salon. It's hair salon, isn't it? Yeah.
Land Salon.
It's hair salon. I said that like, oh, it could possibly be this. And I was like, oh, wait, no, it's actually that. It's hair salon.
That's the one.
Cracked.
You're welcome, chat. We're perfect. 7 balloons there at 242. Always believe in yourself. I did like Ball, Ballon, and Flag, Flagon as some alternative choices. This puzzle is all about sports.
Sports.
B. A. L. L.
Easy. Balls.
Unknown Stories guesses Ken Griffey Jr. That's pretty good.
Shaquille O'Neal.
No, Downs goes Denver Broncos. No, they aren't good enough to be a puzzle. That one hurts. Not gonna lie, Downs. That one cut me a little deep right there. Just in a land of suck. All right, B and an S.
B. S. Yes.
Is that Trombone Champ?
Maybe.
Why on earth is it bassy?
That's just the menu music.
Nothing makes sense in that game.
D.
Ken Griffey Jr. is looking like a better guess after we keep missing all these letters. E from Mel, B.
E. Ding, ding, ding.
And a T from Calaf.
T.
U from Downs.
U. Ding, ding, ding.
Hey, it hit. We needed something. We have 4 balloons left, and we have 3 letters on the board. I think that's like the ratio where you know you're in trouble. You have less letters on the board than you have balloons popped.
Yeah. That's when the trouble starts.
Or as many, I should say, because we have 3 balloons popped. This is all about sports. A lot of times these aren't like sports teams or something. It could be Carolina Hurricanes, though, according to Calef. Yep. Nice. We went from panic to cracked.
Cracked!
Nailed it.
We did it in record time, too. 246 banked balloons. Nice work. Calaf is the all-knower, all-seer. And it's a 1 vowel word. Let's go. It's been a while.
1 vowel word after a puzzle that included all of the vowels.
A, E, I, yep, O, yeah, U, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No sometimes Y, though.
Ass. Ding, ding, ding.
Nice.
Good start, good start. Groggy tried bacon grits sausage.
Close.
Is Groggy just now reporting what's for breakfast?
Remember, if you're
Probably.
getting food, you must show and tell when you come back.
Yeah, following that instruction a little bit later than usual. There's no wrong time for breakfast, though, am I right?
A. T. Ass. Ding, ding, ding.
No, I believe that ding, ding, ding that Bob's probably saying is for all those letters, because they've all hit so far.
Nice.
Oh, except for the D.
So ing.
D. Ding, ding, ding.
Now the D is hit. We have not missed one so far. Hand stand. Cracked.
Cracked.
Have we ever had a perfect on a 1 vowel before?
1 vowel? I don't think so.
Even if we've had one, this is so difficult that I kind of feel like we should just pretend it's for the first time in gaming morning show history.
Well, it's 1 vowel record, even if we tied it.
There you go. Congratulations, chat. You were here for history. The breaking and or tying of an unofficial record on Gaming Morning Show. All right, last one, possibly, unless Calaf crushes it right away. That last winner, by the way, handstand, goes to Calaf. Bandstand was a good one, though. I like that, too.
Nice.
Books. Books. The is a guess from Groggy. We use the E.
The Jungle Book.
H. T. Cracked.
Yes.
Was not the Jungle Book, but I know what it is already. I just can't tell you for another half minute.
Is it Ant Family Book?
Wasn't Calaf's Ant Hill?
I think so.
But what was the big one last week? Or earlier? No, it was last week because it's the first show of the week. So
Cracked.
I don't know.
what was your big swing last week, Calaf? By the way, we got the Giving Tree. There's a pretty good chance that we were perfect more times in that sequence than we've ever been before. And don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth.
Which just guarantees that we're going to blow it next.
Enjoy these 260 saved balloons, chat, because it's all going to come to a crashing halt next week. Or tomorrow, rather. Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember.
But it was nuts. I looked at
was good.
Calaf in disbelief. The anthill thing was one, but there was another one. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Interesting. All right. Thank you for being here. It's 8:17. We're asking you, what is your favorite way to sleep? Kind of your sleepwear setup. We've given you some fun facts about pajamas. The usage of the word pajama dates back to the Ottoman Empire. That was a time in the West that they scoffed at the idea of wearing a top and bottom linen pajama set because of its informality. The tides began to change in the early 20th century when French designer Coco Chanel introduced baggy trousers and loose-fitting tops in her clothing line. Soon enough, the rejects of the past became the top adornment of the high class. From beaches to the movies, women rocked pajamas everywhere. The perception regarding ill-fitted clothing took a turn in the U.S.
Nice.
Down says we had already nearly halfway there. Woohoo! We're almost halfway there. Woohoo! Unknown Story says tomorrow is truly the next week of days.
I'll allow it.
How similar to the weekend of the week is that?
I mean, deep down, aren't they all weekends of the week?
Right here. Right in the heart. Tonight, GMS Tuesday Night's Monday edition. It's going to be GMS plus guests. All right, let's get Sean set up with the Trombone Champ game. We're going to play this for the final hour crew. Hear the music in the background. Oh, yeah. Give me a beat. Yo, it's Trombone Champ. We're going to play it now. We don't know when, we don't know how, but Sean played the trombone when he was in college. Trombone Champ, he's got the knowledge. It's Sean. Sean. Look at Sean.
There. Now I have a little home. So you can play or collect or Sean.
It's Sean. Oh, look at you. Yeah, I got to move my camera because that's in the way of you, and then I will be able to show the audience. Look, Sean's got he's got like an option.
Improvisation, or do you want a Sean?
That's so cool. Yeah, I want to buy a Sean, please.
They're very expensive.
Oh, do you use the slider to select where you're gonna go?
Yeah, you sure do.
Oh my gosh.
All right, hold up there. All right, cool. I think I'm set up. Well, we should probably start with this.
I stroked your beard. Is this a warm-up?
I feel better.
Is there like a free play?
Yeah, free improv.
Oh, this is awesome.
There we go. All right, so we played quite a bit of Trombone Champ on Tuesday. We unlocked some fun stuff like creepy polygon person that we're not going to be. What color trombone do you want? Do you want
I want purple.
brass,
Purple.
silver? So it says pink, but it's pretty purple.
That looks purple on my screen. Chat, does that look any not purple to you?
It looks purple.
Okay.
And then I have no idea what these mean at the top, but do you want to be jubilant or studios?
It's got to be jubilant.
All right. All right, what do you want to hear? We got all kinds of fun songs.
Yeah, chat, throw them out. Kind of scroll through them once really quick, and then is Drew Mega still here? I see Oh Canada.
Yeah, is Drew here? Drew, if you're here, we're gonna play Oh Canada. If not, we'll play God Save the King.
Actually, let's go ahead and do. Oh, because that's another anthem, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have to. I mean, tradition says you have to start every event with some sort of ode to the country. So yeah, go ahead and play an anthem.
Yeah, we'll start. Because I know Downs is here because I see him with my eyes. So we'll play God Save the King first.
On the king's birthday too. King Charles III's alive? they playing the hype horn while the anthem's going on?
Oh, it's because I activated a champ something. You see the meter up at the top?
Oh.
As it fills in, you get bonus points.
I like how it throws images from the UK on the screen. Adding the sound effects is hilarious. Is that beans?
I think it's supposed to be bangers and mash. Oh, and Drew's here. We'll do candidate.
Our opening ceremony is going to take all the time we have to play the game. I used your London hat. And now I'm in my flame stuff. This is perfect. I was ready for this.
It's meant to be. Takes 1,000 workers a full year to produce a single trombone.
That's not
Fun
true.
fact. That's a fact. True fact.
Okay, now it looks pink. Our home and native land, true patriot love, in all our, I think, hearts command.
There's lyrics at the bottom.
From far and wide, see the light, the true something, something. They're really hard to see. From far and wide, oh Canada, I spread. God save our land, glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on God for. No, that's not God. What's it? Stand on guard for thee.
Yeah, don't stand on God for thee.
I thought it was God. I just learned something today. My takeaway that's pretty okay has been matched. Drew Mega, arg my ears from pleasure, you mean? I remember.
I nailed it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I remember when I asked Hefty Wife if she would marry me. She said lovingly in my eyes. She said lovingly in my eyes. Let's just keep going with it. Arg, I'll totally marry you. And that's how I knew she was in love. What are we doing?
Oh, we're getting tromboner cards, like Strauss II and Red Eye Black Baboon. That one's creepy. I don't like it. And regular baboon.
What's the obsession with the baboons?
Mussorgsky. I don't know. This game doesn't make any sense. We got Jack Teagarden, another baboon, Prokefiev, and Blue Eyes White Baboon. Perfect. And so we need these two cards, which we don't have, but we have duplicates. So when you have a duplicate, obviously the extra, you just turd that card.
Why do you call it a turd? Oh, and when you were saying turds, you mean it.
Oh yeah, no, it's actual poopy pants.
Oh, gross.
So we got to turd all of our extras.
I don't like that.
Well, there it is. The first poop mention of the day. Mark it down.
Yeah, just turd all those extras. I think we might have enough turds to make our 2 remaining cards, and we can see what happens.
I don't. Why is there the toilet sound effect? I don't.
Just wait till we build one out of turds.
No, this is not fun. The sounds are gross.
Trombone. With the trombone, none of us would be. Without the trombone, none of us would be here. It is the glue that binds us together and the force that keeps us moving forwards, often called the baboon of instruments.
What
it
is
is
with
the alpha
baboons?
and the omega. Fun fact.
Please don't make another one. You're gonna build.
Oh, we got it. It's the last one. Slide. This is the funny part of the trombone that goes in and out. Note goes up, note goes down. Without this, you don't have a trombone. You just have a trumpet. Disgusting. More things should have slides on them. All right, so we have all the cards. You're here for a momentous occasion. This is, we're gonna call him the Trombone Devil because I don't know his name, but we're gonna give him all the cards.
Whoa.
She got real mad.
we just part of a ritual?
Click that chest.
Oh yeah, and this is where you actually have to hit the buttons, right? Nice.
Yeah, you actually have to click it 99 times. Almost.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1.
You play the video game a lot and unlocked a thing. We got the champ trombone.
See, that's much better than the pink trombone that was actually pink on one screen but purple on another.
Oh, now we don't have any cards.
Wait, what's Give Me a Sack?
Where was that?
Oh, is that that's how you were getting the cards, was through the sack?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Trombone Evil.
Get our pretty trombone.
You can play with 2 people now, maybe?
No, it's just you can be a more female style character or a more male style character.
Oh,
but the differences are subtle.
I like the blonde hair.
Yeah, it's nice.
Use the champ trombone.
Yeah, I got the champ trombone. Do you want to hear some bass trombone?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, I kind of
we need
agree
this.
with Mel B. The gross about those cards.
Yeah. It's a poop thing. All right, what song do we want?
With the bass trombone?
Yeah, I got a song for you. You'll recognize this one. The trombone is related to the trumpet. They're cousins.
That is fact.
That's a fact.
This is leading to Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
This is what we used to run out at the very beginning of basketball games, too. Nice. There's a longer gap here than I remember, by the way. Nice. Penguins are marching right now.
All right, quiet. Wait for it.
I am gaming.
Listen real careful. A little toot.
Was there?
Yeah.
I like how the eyes are closed on the avatar. Really going hard.
It's getting real into it.
Have you just butchered a song yet?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Can you show me one that you just train wrecked?
Just a. All right.
Yeah.
We're go by difficulty. And let's see this one. These two are both. You want trombone forte or jarabe tapatio?
Oh, trombone fuerte, because that clearly is trombone fast or something.
In England, trombone is spelled trombone.
What's fuente in English?
Hold on. We need this and not bass trombone. It's gonna be better. And I will get another fun fact. Some claim that Mozart's last words before dying were, "At least I got to use a trombone."
That's not true.
No, that's true.
I feel like I've heard this song. Uh-oh. Sean, come back. We lost your feed too. This means trombone fountain, assuming fuente is Spanish. Why are the drum things, I don't remember what they're called, showing up in Stars and Stripes. I love the little weirds. You might have got an A.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. Nope.
So
but
close.
I did beat my high score though.
See, look at that, and you were here for it, chat. Too much trombone power. Trombone picante. Any requests, chat? How good is Gladiators?
I don't remember. Let's find out.
Yeah, look at those.
Student trombone generally costs between $100 and $300, but a professional trombone can be, I don't know.
A lot more.
Didn't read fast
More
enough.
monies.
$1,000 in money.
Isn't this the circus song?
Yep.
Step right up! Come on out and see Gaming Morning Show. That's right. All under one tent. That's right. It's a doctor. It's an Austin. And it's a Hefty. That's why his name's Sports Doc. And there's a bear! All under the same roof for one low price. Entertainment you won't find anywhere else on your internet or your radio. It's Gaming Morning Show. And available now for the price of 6 economies. You'll never enjoy anything more than the enjoyment of watching us in the UK. So, one night only. You have to be dead or in jail to miss this, and if you miss this, well, break out.
I don't think that's how it goes.
All right. Someone saw Careless Whisper. Is Careless Whisper in there?
No. That'd be great, though.
Oh, Drew Mega said Careless Whisper, please.
Nope.
No discount double check? You're in difficulty.
It's not in here. There is a way, I believe people have modded it so you can do custom songs, but I have not done that.
What's ball game? Is it Take Me Out to the Ball Game?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. We have time for one more. Do you ever? What's Martian Killer Bots?
I don't remember. Should we do it?
Yeah. Super funny. This is ridiculous. To this day, scientists don't really know how to make a trombone sound. That's not true.
It's magic.
This is dark. I like the drum beat. It's a long song.
Never ends.
That's got to be an A. Yeah. Oh, an S. Let's go.
Yeah.
You got so many toots there.
Toots my goots.
All right. Do you have a song that's less than a minute?
Probably, but the next thing we're gonna do, and I'll show you this. If we go to Baboon, and then we click on this. you get the jump
Jesus,
scare.
no.
Sorry, I forgot to warn you about the jump scare. But now that we've collected all the cards, we have to fill the vessel with toots. So that'll be my next task, is to get more toots to fill the vessel. And I've done it once. I have to do it 2 more times apparently, and this gives us more stuff. And then I don't know what'll happen after that.
All right. We'll find out next Monday, unless you play it sooner.
Nah, I
Gaming
can wait.
Morning Show. All right. Was that good for you?
Always.
All right. There you go.
I love champing the trombone.
Here you go. That's trombone champ. You know, of course, spelled with U's, like in the UK, diluted. Boop. I just like the soundtrack. The soundtrack sounds like it's from the 90s or something like that.
It's pretty good.
Wicka wicka whack. Alakazoo. Alakazam. Make Sean grow to the top of the bedpost. Zam. Oh, look at that. Oh no, your lower body. What happened to Sean's lower body? Come back. All right, 8:40 West Coast time. It's 11:40 out east. It is 4:40 for those watching GMS in the UK.
The trombone did it. Neat, I can add. Oh, you couldn't hear it.
No, we did. Yeah, we heard it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was great.
Okay.
Mel's going to be back in a little while. Love getting stuff for a penny. I'm going to go shopping for a penny at Dollar General. Yeah, you crushed the bargain hunting, Mel B. Unknown says, where's the 300 plastic trombone controller for this game?
It would be handy.
I would just love you to see a way to, like, make your mouse work on the end of your actual trombone.
Yeah. It sounds complicated, but that would be fun.
Drew Mega says, Kissy Missy does not appreciate being excluded from the list. Did I not say Kissy Missy?
I don't think you did.
Huh. Must have slipped my mind.
You want me to go get it?
No. No. No.
It's just right over there.
No, that's a bed. No. No.
Okay.
It's too
Maybe
scared.
next time.
Too scared. Circus Afro, polka dot, Afro. Okay. Nice job, but no. I wish Careless Whisper was in this game.
Yeah, I'll have to look into how complicated it is to add custom songs.
All right, let's get the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews. We need your takeaways, chat, that were pretty okay. What is something you learned from this edition of Gaming Morning Show? We'll get to those coming up after Clip of the Day and before we send you somewhere if you're watching on Twitch. As promised, though, once again, with the video game news you need to know, they are available, these headlines, on our Twitter page, @WatchGMS. Here's hashtag Video Game Expert Sean.
Good morning. It is still Monday, November 14th, 2022, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews. First up, we're talking about a sequel to Remedy's hit game, Control. It was announced this weekend, Friday. It was announced Friday. We'll call it Friday. It's going to be a big budget by Remedy. This is from Ollie Welsh of Polygon. The sequel is only an early concept stage, according to Remedy, and, quote, it'll take a while. But to put it mildly, this is the most exciting project I've ever worked on. That's from series game director Michael Kasurinen. It's pretty well funded. Remedy says that 50 million euros is the initial development budget, has been set in a co-development and co-publishing agreement with 505 Games, which published the original game. Remedy will publish on PC, while 505 will handle the console release. The game will be built in the Finnish developer's in-house Northlight engine. Nice. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. It'll probably be a while before we see anything solid, but a good chance to go back and replay Control and maybe get that platinum. In Fortnite news, Fortnite Fracture Chapter 3's final event has been scheduled. It's going to take place December 3rd at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time. This was revealed through a title card teased at the end of the Fortnite Champion series, which took place over the weekend. You can see the title card at the top of the story that we linked if you are curious. Other than that, we don't have a lot of details as to what the event is going to look like or what Chapter 4 is going to entail, so we will keep an eye on that over the next couple weeks. In our last news story, PUBG publisher Krafton has acquired the Ascent developer, and they prepare a new studio for launch in Canada. This is from George Yang of IGN. The Ascent publisher Neon Giant is the one in question. Krafton, the publisher behind PUBG, also plans to launch a major studio in Canada. This is all according to a new earnings report. So we'll watch what's coming out of those studios over the next few months. Out today, we had some highlights such as It Takes Two comes to the Switch, and Somerville is out on Xbox One, Xbox Series S/X, and PC. But today's prestigious name of the morning went to McPixel 3, out on Xbox Series S/X and Switch and PC.
Earnings report. Earnings report. Earnings report.
Earnings report.
So good. Please join us tonight for GMS Tuesday nights on a Monday. It's a Monday special. What's Blue doing here?
Is Blue here?
Are we going to play GMS Tuesday nights tonight?
Yes. It's right behind you.
It's GMS Tuesday nights right there. It's right there. We're going to play Apex Legends. Originally, we did have one guest lined up. Unfortunately, had a medical issue with a family member, so not going to be able to make it, which is too bad because we'll introduce you to what we're going to introduce you to anyway, coming up tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific time. However, will be more entirely open, floaty guests as opposed to having somebody also there. So, long story short, check it out. It's our first edition of GMS Plus guests, so you can learn about it tonight. What are your takeaways that were pretty okay, chat? What is something you learned from today? Do you have, I am confident in one, but I'm curious, your nominees for Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award today?
Yeah, it's a tough one today. Well, I think Drew, in honor of the O Canada performance, would be a good one.
I agree with Drew. Drew's a good candidate to put forward. Any others?
I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay.
My nomination's Drew.
Drew Mega. I'm gonna nominate. I liked Forgettable Vendetta again. Not for a long time, but high quality. Not gonna put Forgettable forward today. Unknown Story though, I did like a lot of what Unknown was throwing around today. There were a lot of good clips, including Unknown Story. You are part of the 999 plus messages club, but help me with some certain things like understanding fact about the Game Boy. Also brought us Snugito, which is the bed burrito. Let's go ahead and throw both nominees into the randomizer. Here we go.
Beep bop boop, beep boop bop, beep boop beep. Beep bop boop, boop boop beep bop, beep boop boop beep bop. Ding.
Congratulations to Gaming More. I don't think the Nightbot was part of the randomizer. Just stop. Nightbot, you're in timeout. No, Nightbot, stop. Nightbot, stop. Just stop. No, it's still happening. Make it stop. Drew Mega. What is wrong with this poor machine?
Beep boop beep boop.
Oh, now
After making
Nightbot's
us
happy.
win 3 times in a row. It actually got right out of one of the two we were talking about.
Hello, FHC. Thanks for being here, Danny.
Hello, FHC.
Said, I learned that I'll function better on 2 hours of sleep than 9, and it says Nightbot is drunk and needs to go home. That's probably pretty accurate. Congratulations to Drew Maga.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
Nice work. Nice work. It's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Hey, look, it's the clip of the day.
I regret turning on Trombone Champ. Toot toot.
The school holiday movie comes up. However, they were very popular throughout the 19th century. They were worn to keep a person's head warm during the winter when they slept. Plus, the pointed end design was long enough to wrap around your neck like a scarf. So not so long that it could choke you. Wait, what? Not so long that it could choke you in the middle. I'd hope not. How did Earl die? Well, unfortunately.
Got a long nightcap. Oh, alcohol poisoning? Nope.
8.
Number 8, pajamas went through a proper reincarnation over the years. In the roaring 20s, high society men and women would wear their PJs to the beach. Before 1950, it was common for pajamas to have a drop seat to make it easy to use the bathroom.
Wiener window.
9.
But for the butt.
Reverse wiener window. Coming soon from Gaming Morning Show, GMS footy pajamas with a butt flap. Who had that as the first available clothing from Gaming Morning Show? Sean, what did you learn on today's morning radio show that plays games?
It was going to be that I didn't realize the history of pajamas was so storied and exciting. But my true takeaway is to never turn off Trombone Champ, because I missed an opportunity to do Trombone Toot Toot.
Oh.
So sorry.
Next time. Next Monday. We're planning to play it next Monday, so the chances are still there. My takeaway that was pretty okay is whatever I learned just a second ago. I said it already. Do you remember what it was?
Nope.
Fantastic. It probably was fitting for today's show.
Don't stand on God.
That's true. That's true. But flat pants need to make a comeback, says Drew Mega. Once again honored. Mel B says, I don't want anything on my head or neck when I sleep. Yeah, the whole idea of wearing that around your neck, just I'll pass. If you're watching on Twitch, we're going to send you over. We're going to take a chance, but playing Trombone Champ, Jam Jarhead doing a charity stream, a 12-hour stream, I believe for a... oh yeah, I saw it on their Twitter account. We're a live charity stream raising money for Diabetes UK. So today is one of our days of the day was World Diabetes Day. So if you'd be so kind as to say good morning from GMS, and we will be back again tomorrow with more Gaming Morning Show. And we are here tonight with a special edition of GMS Tuesday nights. For everyone who made it possible, thank you for being along. We'll leave you with the best moments from today's show, and then we'll send you over there if you're watching on Twitch. For Austin, for Sean, I am Hefty Goose. Thanks for being here. This has been Gaming Morning Show. And it drives me absolutely nuts.
The pockets are important. Gotta have pockets.
Almost like once per session of wearing those, because I wear my pajama pants for about a week. It's a week's worth of sleeping. I will try to go put my phone in my pocket, and bam, hits the floor.
It's just at one point I had I have multiple pajama pants, but there were two in particular. One fit very well and was comfortable, but didn't have pockets. And then another pair had they were low quality from like Old Navy or something like that, and they had shrunk quite a bit from being washed, but they had pockets. I still wore those more than the properly fitting comfortable ones.
You were wearing pajama capris?
Basically, yeah. But they had pockets, so who cares?
PJ capris. Love it. Actually, Sean.
Yeah.
If you do this for me, I may consider actually getting a plant that I will also keep. Or, Link, you can take this idea if you're woodworking, able. Could you make me a staircase style plant holder, and then I can say, look, that's my Robert plant. It's on a stairway to heaven.
Sure.
Maybe they make a heaven plant, and I could have the heaven plant atop the stairway. I like where this is
Or
going.
you get 2 plants. Name one Robert. He can be at the bottom of the stairs, and at the top of the stairs, you put another plant. You name that plant Heaven.
Link, you're welcome to steal this idea, especially since you can build something like that, and then I won't have to. And that would probably be better, because it would be funny in the moment, and then I'd have 2 dead plants. So, and a stairway. To a new Camaro. And I was like, I'm so excited. Today, actress Olga Kurylenko turns 43.
Olga is set to reprise her Taskmaster role in the upcoming Thunderbolts film.
I'm very happy about this. We have been waiting for this quite a while. For a full oral history on the Thunderbolts film, we turn now to hashtag Thunderbolts. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to make you do that. I have no clue what's Thunderbolts.
It's a Marvel film.
Oh, actually, you probably would have known something about it. Is it MCU?
Yeah.
And it's a film?
Yeah.
But it wasn't direct to video. It was like released in theaters and stuff?
Well, it's not. It's upcoming. It's not up.
Oh, that's why it said upcoming.
Yeah. In the future.
Should really listen to this show. Probably learn a lot.